Hi again, another 2K Sports edition of Cactus League Baseball, moving through the spring training, one step closer to day one regular season. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and John Kruk. A look at Mark Buehrle. He'll be doing his best to get a W on the mound tonight. Steve will be focusing here on these San Francisco hitters. What's he thinking about?
Well, it'll be fun to watch Mark Buehrle in this one.
Pepsi presents our starting lineup. So look here at the Giants. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, not only can Mark Teixeira drive in runs, he also scores a lot of runs. And when you have a guy in the middle of your lineup that has that sort of run production, you're looking for a very special player, but you're also, you have a very special team.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury leading off the game. Buehrle with a delivery. Tough fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Shot back to first, and Gonzalez takes care of that one. And here's Dustin Pedroia.
When you reflect back on the 2009 season for the San Francisco Giants, and they're falling short in the wild card race, you really have to look at their road record and the impact that had in the standings.
Towards center field. That one's gloved. Talking about the Giants on the road, they ended up 36-45, and they were outscored 319 to 299 on the road. That's why they had a losing record there.
Exactly, and the fact that they struggle offensively, their consistency offensively, they tried to find guys to mix and match in that lineup. They had to find protection for Pablo Sandoval. They went out and got Freddie, but the trade deadline from the Pittsburgh Pirates, he was hurt most of the second half of the season, so he wasn't a big contributing factor. They need to find some offense in 2010 if they're going to compete in the National League West.
When you think about that offense, too, when they struggle to put so much pressure on the pitching staff to think that they had to be perfect. And you cannot perform to your maximum if you're trying to be perfect out on the mound.
And Kyle Loesch gets ready to throw. He gets settled in for San Francisco. And what is it about this Cubs lineup today that he's thinking about?
Kyle Loesch out on the mound, and again, nothing overpowering with him. He's a command and control pitcher that looks to get the ground.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And Pierre is retired. One away.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
Here's the delivery. That swung on, grounded up the middle. And that will retire Castillo. Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Lou Pinella's got. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, the potential's always been there for Adrian Beltre to put up a monster season. He hasn't done it consistently throughout his career, but let's see if he can put up some...
Hit up the middle. Loesch. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Well, that's one way to keep... For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Faces that first pitch, starts off with a strike.
It's hard to get the kind of action you want on a two-seam fastball up in the zone, but his location away caused it to be effective anyways.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. Bounces up against the wall. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double. Steve, looked like that was a strike. Ball was up high, but I think in the zone.
Well, up and away, but on an 0-2 count, you're thinking, I need to make contact. Exceptional job of eye-hand coordination.
And we've got McGehee batting. Fouled off that first pitch, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Buehrle kicks and delivers. Fastball swung on. Can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste the pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
It seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. Runner at second base. Curtis Granderson hits.
Well, Curtis Granderson had a big power year for the Detroit Tigers in 2009.
Towards the middle, and he looks that runner back to second base. And you know something? This one deserves a second look.
Now, we're going to be seeing that one over and over again in the highlight reels. Great heads-up play.
And it'll be Pagan standing in to hit. Checks him at second. And they almost got him that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The pitch from Burley swung on and missed.
Well, he just couldn't wait for that changeup to get in the strike zone. You can't try to chase it. You have to let it come to you.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Some good work, Mark Burley. He's off to a commanding start. Time now to move to the bottom half of the second. And so Nick Swisher leading it off. Swing and a liner to right center. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys. That's going to bring up Adrian Beltre.
A chance here to check out how the Cubs ranked in the National League last year. 5th in home runs, 9th in slugging percentage, and they were in the top 10 in runs. And
he sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away. And we've got Stubbs here. One down, runner at first. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black, get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Tried to get him to go after that cutter, but it's 1-2.
Oh, that's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off.
Fastball got him 2 down.
Well, that one's as straight as a string. Just registered 91 on the gun.
Nice pitch on the inside corner. That gets him fishing a little bit.
Well, he wanted that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got outdueled by the pitcher on that one.
And we've got Hannigan here standing in. He has a lifetime 2 for 16 against the Giants. From his knees, he got him. What a play! And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. No production yet from the Cubs. Just a little chilly here tonight. No sign of precipitation, though. And Cora is batting. He's going to start the third here. Fouled away.
Gary, you know, it's not just the players who make the great plays. How about the catch by the fan right there?
This is a Rex Barney. Give him a contract play.
That's why you bring your glove to the ball.
Cubby Blue.
0-1. Burley kicks and delivers. Swings at the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike 2.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
K-Cam registers this at 86 miles per hour. Some pretty good break. You know what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
And Loesch settles in.
Well, back in July of last year, Mark Burley threw that perfect game for the Chicago White Sox. And I tell you what, kids, if you're watching a guy and you can't throw 95, 96, take a good look at Mark Burley. He'll teach you how to pitch.
And it's caught by Castillo. For Mark Burley, if any pitcher deserved to have a no-hitter, you gotta give it to him because he pitches games, John.
Well, he absolutely does. And the great thing about Mark Burley is he works so quickly that your defense is ready to go on every pitch. There's no lull in the game when he's out there.
That'll bring up Dustin Pedroia.
Well, let's take a look at where San Francisco ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. 10th in hits, 10th in stolen bases. And for team batting average, well, the number's just not quite there, as they did not make the kind of contact you want and really led to some difficulties in scoring runs.
Pitch from Burley, swung on and missed.
Oh, what a great curveball right there. You see how he fooled the hitter and got him way out in front.
That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. On the way. And the pitch out. Nothing doing that time. Hit sharply towards the hole. And Pedroia's got himself a single. And that brings Mark Teixeira to bat.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. 2 down. Runners at first and second. First count on Teixeira. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch from Burley.
Good movement on that cutter. He had him way out on his front foot.
They'll just have to set on this one, so everybody's safe. The 1-1 now. It's swung on, hit by Teixeira. And Swisher puts that away to retire the side. And heading to the dugout, Mark Burley.